Hello and welcome to the trade setup. In this video we are looking at Intel. It is time for another update, and we've had some very thought-provoking structures develop within the smaller time frame, and we will of course discuss more about that today. But before that, I want to bring everyone in the loop to have everyone up to date with the entire context of the relevant structure, which is this movement from the 2009 low, from which point we are tracking a wave 1 within a 5-wave move to the upside. We are looking here at a wave 2 correction in a 3-wave pattern that has perfectly touched the last level of support. And not only that, the structure has even formed a reversal in an initial 5-wave move to the upside within this area that allows us to look for basically the next level confirmation, a 1-2 setup, part of a larger wave 3, which is expected to provide quite a promising opportunity. We have within the small time frame here a highly regarded area of support, area of accumulation at the levels between $35.5 all the way down to $22.5, and as long as we hold at least the 78.6% retracement, we can still look for continuation to higher prices with high probabilities. Now, we are not here to predict that this will work out, but we do have this support area, the support zone, that tells us that a sustained break below this last level of support would shift the probabilities into something much more bearish, signaling that we will likely break this entire setup. We will likely see a failure head below the beginning of this entire wave 1 to the upside, which at the same time would break the larger area of support, which would at the same time suggest that we would break the beginning of this entire wave 1 to the upside. So already breaking below $22.5 is a warning sign that this chart could very easily push below $12. Now, the focus remains on higher prices, as currently there is no evidence that we even started this wave 2 correction. Sure, we have a full count, we can start looking for it to play out, but we don't have any confirmation from a smaller time frame perspective. We could even see extensions within this wave 1 to the upside, and we will of course track this interpretation as well. Now, for context, for anyone wondering about the even larger time frame, that isn't a focus for us. There are actually multiple interpretations we could pick depending on how strong this movement to the upside is and how it really unfolds, but primarily we will focus on this wave 3. This is the area of most importance, and it really isn't affected too much by the larger structure. Now, in this pattern, as I was saying, we can still track extensions within this wave 1. Ideally, I would already have a top in place. Ideally, we wouldn't see even higher prices, but that doesn't mean we will not get them. So, we have been tracking this green interpretation, which would expect this to have been a wave 4 correction and a wave 5 to still be forming within this area. And in this structure, we have been tracking a diagonal pattern. So this would be a 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. However, the implication of getting another extension within this area would be that we would get even further extensions, because within this wave 1 in yellow, we are currently tracking a leading diagonal, which means that within each of these subwaves, we are expecting only to build a 3-wave pattern, an ABC structure. And if we form here a 5-wave pattern in what we are tracking as the wave 5, well, I would actually need to consider that this was instead an extension of the wave 3. We would then need another wave 4 and another wave 5 to be able to consider a wave 1 top to be in place. And I don't really have a choice in tracking something else within this area, because unfortunately within this wave 1 in yellow, within the smaller time frame, the smaller degree, it is rather difficult to consider that we would have a 5-wave pattern. We could technically work out within the idea of something like a 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, but it's just a weak structure for me. It's not too likely of an interpretation, and I would be looking for further extensions in such a scenario. Now, on the other hand, if we break below $41.4, we would be able to look with better probabilities at a wave 2 in yellow to be unfolding. However, until that is the case, we still need to be prepared for an extension to higher prices directly. And to be clear, other types of extensions are possible as well, but I believe this is the most relevant one. This is the one to watch in my opinion. And at this point, we even have a wave 4 that is proportional with the wave 2. It is something along the lines of our expectation for such a structure. And I would strongly prefer that if we are to extend to higher prices, that we extend from the current low, that we do not get yet another reset of this wave 4 as we have kept forming lower lows in this movement. Now, in this structure, there has been no surprise we have gotten an additional 5-wave pattern, as within the initial push we identify an initial 5-wave move to the downside, and in our primary expectation we have been tracking an ABC structure at the very least, right? And we now have that, so technically the wave 4 could have a bottom in place in this green interpretation. But in the yellow structure, we have instead been tracking a couple of ideas actually. So either a smaller wave A, a wave B, and a wave C that could take us directly to lower prices, or it could form even a larger impulse to the downside in a 1, 2, 3. Now, I wouldn't overthink this idea. We are looking for an internal 1, 2 structure within this area, and which type of pattern unfolds would have implications from a larger time frame perspective, but in the end I don't believe it is necessarily the time to focus on that. So, in the previous videos, a couple of videos ago, we actually provided this area of resistance up to $49.3, which would be the typical resistance zone to watch for something like a 1-2 setup in this area. We have identified a potential overshoot in this push to the downside, and we have tracked this as an ABC pattern. Now, in the previous video, with that being in place, we did consider that within this green interpretation, the wave 4 could have bottomed here, and this could have been an A wave up within a 5-wave pattern, which could suggest with high probabilities that we would continue to higher prices. So we needed to be prepared for both interpretations really. None of them was having a strong indication which would be more likely to play out, so we decided to watch the relevant levels of resistance and the relevant levels of support. Ultimately, we provided an internal support zone in this interpretation, and let me remove this first. So we had the idea of an A, B, C structure for the support zone down to $43, yeah? The 78.6% retracement was key here, and as long as we were holding this, we could still be looking for continuation to higher prices. We even had an internal area of resistance within this structure, and it seems we have managed to push beyond that, but not within a sustainable pattern. It seems to have been just an overshoot, which could explain quite perfectly this idea of a larger wave B correction in this area, within the idea of an ABC structure, as we have actually built here most recently a 5-wave pattern to the downside. But if this is within the idea of an overshoot, this green interpretation can still work out. So at this point, we have the same idea we have been tracking on a large degree in reverse. So if you remember, we were tracking an overshoot in this structure because we had this 5-wave to the upside, yeah, an ABC pattern. Well, at this point, even within the yellow interpretation, I would likely need to consider that the wave 1 has bottomed here instead, and that would force me to adjust the area of resistance, which would also bring the top we formed in this movement to the upside perfectly into the 78.6% retracement, and I would need to consider these to have been something like a WXY pattern, which would allow me to identify an initial 5-wave move to the downside. Unfortunately, on this chart, we will need to be patient and we will need to wait for one of those resistance or support levels to break. Before we break here, the $43 level, we cannot look for something truly bearish. We cannot dismiss this idea of an ABC pattern that would already be forming. And this structure could be, of course, building something even more bullish. Not really a focus for me at the moment. And what we can add on top of this is that we do not need to focus too much currently on this level of resistance up to 49 something dollars, but instead we can track an internal 1-2 setup, which would be the beginning of this wave 3 to the downside. So already, if we get a break above an internal level of resistance within this structure, we can start looking to likely break the larger level of resistance as well. And by the way, if you value having these roadmaps, these levels, I would highly recommend to subscribe to our channel, as this is a major focus for us, yeah? To be the roadmap within the market, to provide a plan for each and every one of you, to know the levels that we must hold, the levels we must break, the expectations we have for the different structures depending on the market sentiment. Now, since this isn't a focus, we can even hide this area and instead add an internal 1-2 setup within this structure, where we would be looking for the wave 2 correction to build a 3-wave pattern into the resistance area up to $47.9, where a sustained break above this level would be a strong indication that something more bullish would be going on. And I'm referring to something more directly bullish overall, where yes, we would be looking for the green interpretation to likely succeed in generating new highs within this overall larger structure, right? So remember, we would be looking for this to build potentially even a wave 3. It doesn't need to be a wave C in this area, but even if it is a wave C, we might not get to new highs. We might form a larger A, B, C structure afterwards. I don't believe it is necessary to overthink the potential structure at this point. I believe it's best to focus on the structure level by level. But what is clear is that we have a bottom within this wave B in green, as we have a complete correction, an A, B, C structure, and a very clearly defined wave C even. So we can provide an ideal target here for the wave C in the case of a successful breakout, and that would be at $51.2 at the 100% extension of the wave A. Now, beyond this, I wouldn't overthink it. So far, we can even notice that we have pushed quite perfectly into the 38.2% retracement here within the nano time frame, basically, before getting a more substantial rejection. However, within this structure, I would expect a 3-wave correction regardless, so I would be looking for this structure to rather extend. So we can either consider this to be a wave A within the yellow structure or a wave 1 within the green structure, and then we would be looking for an identical area of support in a follow-up wave 2 or a wave B. But the exact count, the exact structure doesn't matter. We would be watching, however, the levels between $45 down to $44.1 for a reversal to higher prices, where a break below the 78.6% retracement in blue would rather signal that the wave 2 in yellow might have already topped and that we would be looking for a wave 3 to extend in a more direct fashion. So on this chart, we've had some very interesting developments. We are still waiting to build our larger wave 2 correction for a truly promising opportunity, as that is where our accumulation zone starts, yeah? At $35.5 is where we are looking to start accumulating for the larger wave 3 to the upside. And this wave 2 doesn't need to be deep. It could have a brief touch of the first level of support, and it would have fulfilled the minimum expectations of such a structure. I would provide a recap, but there really isn't much else to add beyond the focus on the levels of support and the levels of resistance we are tracking within this structure. We have the targets, we provided the ideal target for the wave C, we have the levels we want to see broken in terms of resistance and support to indicate which scenario is more likely. And for now, these are the levels. This is the trade setup. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, and if you enjoy our content and want to support us directly, check out our channel membership. And as a thank you for any of these actions, I would like to invite you to sign up to our channel newsletter, where you get access to our monthly top picks, where we identify for you high quality structures. You can find the link for sign up in the description, and it is completely free. Other than that, let me know what else you would like me to cover, and I'll do my best to do that in the days and weeks ahead. And until then, I hope you have a nice day, and I hope to see you in the next video. Bye bye.